You know, I thought that the video audio was a little jumpy in the last one, but we got it now. We got it back. We got the mic on. So, welcome to the next video. Today, we got dumbest ways YouTubers destroyed their careers. Now, this list goes on and on and on and on from what I understand, but I already know you know a couple of them if you followed any of the previous YouTube controversies, but I won't speak too much on it. Let's just get into it. Let's get straight into it.
Imagine getting subscribers, money, and success on YouTube only to throw it all away by doing something stupid. These are the dumbest ways YouTubers destroyed their careers. We'll start with ridiculous cases, but they just get dumber as we go along. My goal is to continue to bring you guys more high quality videos every week without sacrificing quality, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribe so that way the channel can keep growing. And I promise to do my very best for you guys. I'm Visual Venture and you are amazing. Onision. There are so many YouTube videos about Onision, and none of them are positive. The bitter fall of Onision, the decay of YouTube's worst predator. Onision, the deranged man who made a YouTube cult. From vanity to insanity, Onision's story. And the list goes on and on. Each title darker than the last. But these videos aren't just a smear campaign. Every step in Onision's downfall came from the choices he made himself. Onision joined YouTube in 2006. Back then, there wasn't much competition. If you stood out, you could go viral. That's exactly what happened to Onision. In 2009, he posted a video titled Banana Song. It was basically him jumping around screaming in a banana suit.
What, Greg? I'm a banana!
The first YouTube days.
You're a what? I'm a banana! What happened to your clothes? I'm a banana!
That goofy video did two things. It got millions of views, and it made Onision a YouTube star. From there, his channel became a mix of comedy skits, rants, and commentary videos. He passed 1 million subscribers. He had an audience, he had influence. But instead of protecting his success, Onision started making a series of horrible decisions. The first one involving something supernatural. In 2012, Onision published a disturbing book titled This Is Why I Hate You. The story followed a hateful young man's path to darkness. By the end, the main character snaps and takes the lives of innocent people. Most readers assumed it was pure fiction, but it wasn't. In the About section, it says Onision puts pieces of his own life in every book he writes. There is no book by Onision that does not have tremendous meaning to him. The characters, the environment, and events come from the heart, mind, and even at times, life of the author. In other words, the story of a hateful young man was a glimpse into Onision's mind, a sign that something was wrong. Soon after, he took things further. Onision announced the creation of his own religion.
Hello, today I want to share some religious ideas with y'all.
Here we go.
And a lot of people are going to judge me for it. A lot of people are going to be mad at me for it. They're going to say I'm starting a cult. They're going to say I'm some kind of religious psychopath.
He named his new religion Syseska. Others had a different name for it. A cult. Syseska had all these vague beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. Another called it Onision's way of boosting his ego by attempting to have a ton of fans agree with his every word under the guise of a religion. But the most interesting observation was this. It's pretty clear he planned to use Syseska to lure in women. And that's exactly what happened. Onision made videos preaching about Syseska, and he invited viewers to join. Soon he had a group of women who saw him as a leader. But behind the scenes, life with Onision was nothing like they expected. It was toxic. By 2015, some of those followers began to speak out, and their allegations were disturbing. One woman said he made her shave her head as punishment for lying. He also allegedly pressured her to get a tattoo that said, "I'm a liar." Another said he isolated her off from friends and manipulated her until she couldn't think straight. More women came forward, and the picture became clear. Syseska wasn't just a religion. It was a tool for Onision to control his followers. Drama channels and Reddit threads started discussing the situation. Onision was trending again, but now for the worst reasons. But instead of trying to repair his image, Onision escalated the fight. Onision made videos attacking the women who criticized him. He mocked them, called them liars, and refused to take responsibility. By 2019, the story was so big that investigative journalist Chris Hansen, the host of To Catch a Predator, got involved. Hansen began interviewing the women who accused Onision. They shared their stories in detail.
Good evening, morning, everyone. Chris Hansen here. Welcome to Have a Seat with Chris Hansen as we continue our investigation into the YouTube streamer Onision.
2020, Hansen even went to Onision's house for his side of the story. But Onision called the cops, accusing Hansen of stalking.
Yes, they're knocking on my door.
Okay. And do you know if they have any
The
weapons?
audacity.
They have a bunch of camera people, like they're YouTube stalkers.
By
YouTube
refusing
stalkers.
to speak with Hansen, Onision
audacity.
made himself look even more guilty. When other reporters reached out, Onision demanded $10,000 for an interview. He wasn't helping his case. Then in early 2021, Discovery Plus released a documentary called Onision in Real Life. The documentary compiled years of allegations against Onision. That same year, YouTube delivered the final blow. In January 2021, they demonetized Onision's channel. Someone commented, Onision is now finally deplatformed on YouTube. This means that Onision can no longer make an income off YouTube and the people he hurt. The damage that Onision caused was rooted in control.
Yeah,
That's how dangerous the internet can be when it's used to take advantage of people. But it's not only creators abusing power. Our own personal information is constantly being exploited too. So
Here we go with the ad, right? It's gotta be an ad, right? Yeah, Aura. Not so.
or go to aura.com/VV to try
Aura.com.
14 days for free.
I know
this
they're
would be
eating
enough
good.
time for Aura to find out if your private data
I
is
know
leaked.
they're eating
This next
good
creator had a sharp
simply
tongue
because of
and no
their
sense
name
of
during
limits,
this
and she
time
paid
period.
the price.
I know
Lieutenant
they're
Corbus. Lieutenant Corbus built a career on YouTube and then destroyed it before she even finished high school. Although she was just a kid, her downfall was so messy that the police got involved. Lieutenant Corbus, real name Sophia Totterman, launched her YouTube channel in 2015. She was only 11. She called it Lieutenant Corbus. Her early videos were all about gaming and internet commentary. But it wasn't the topics that made her stand out, it was her humor. She was sarcastic, edgy, and very opinionated. That surprised many people, especially because she was just
she's
a
so
kid.
young.
Have you ever sat at your computer staring at your sub count wishing that you were YouTube famous? Well, look no further because in this video, I'll show you a few simple steps on how to become a YouTube famous in no time.
Viewers loved her. People left comments like, good for her, at that young of an age, she's creating great content. Even big creators were impressed.
I'm not making this up, by the way. An 11-year-old girl has literally made a commentary on how to be original on YouTube. You know the worst thing is? It's actually
It's
really
actually good.
good.
She was a YouTube child star. By the time she turned 14, she had almost 1 million subscribers. Her videos got
Whoa.
over 15 million views. Almost everyone
little
thought she was
kid, right?
heading for mainstream success, but they were about to be disappointed because Lieutenant Corbus didn't become more famous. She became more dangerous. In 2018, she
How?
rebranded. She changed her online identity from Lieutenant Corbus to Soph. That made sense because her real name was Sophia. But it wasn't just the name that changed. Her entire vibe shifted. Her jokes got darker. Her opinions became extreme. She went from covering internet drama to ranting about politics, but in a pretty wild way. Parents at Soph's school started complaining. Some even wanted her expelled because of her
Parents?
toxic YouTube videos. The principal
Whoa,
had to
how-
send a
what was
letter
he
to calm
saying?
parents down. Then the school made a mistake. In June 2019, the school yearbook included a page promoting Soph's YouTube channel.
That's
Parents were
crazy.
furious. If Soph's content was inappropriate, why was the school promoting it?
Yeah,
The
why
school
they
had to
promoting
issue an apology. Eventually, Soph's parents pulled her out of the school, but the backlash didn't change her. In July
bro?
2019, she released another
was she
video where she
saying?
said some really dark stuff about certain groups of people.
Oh.
Once again, it violated
She was,
YouTube's
like,
policy on hate
bigoted.
speech. So in August 2019, YouTube took final action. They permanently banned her channel. Soph took the
I
ban
know
as a
somebody like
personal
that.
attack, and she did something really
That used to,
dumb. She tweeted a photo of herself holding
They
a
used to
weapon.
hang out
The
in the
caption
Skype-
read,
Skype days. Not
YouTube
like that.
headquarters, here I come. It wasn't hard
Oh,
to
nah,
figure
not
out what
like
she
that.
was implying. The
Never
tweet
mind.
caused instant panic. Just a year earlier, there was a real incident at YouTube headquarters. Now, a 14-year-old was making what looked like another threat. News outlets picked
What?
up on the story. People tagged the police. Soph quickly deleted the tweet and said the tweet was obviously a joke. But officers still went to her home and searched the house for weapons.
Naturally.
Luckily, they didn't find any. Soph told the police her threat wasn't meant to be taken seriously. It was just a joke. But it was hard to believe her, especially because of some of the things things she said in previous videos. After causing such a panic, there was no way she was getting back on YouTube. And just like that, the girl once hailed as YouTube's next big thing was banned. Since then, Soph has faded from the spotlight. It was a sad end to a promising career. Up next is a creator that was destroyed by the same trait that made him famous. Jeffree Star. It's normal for YouTubers to get caught up in drama once in a while, but for Jeffree Star, what's happening all the time. Feuds, insults, public callouts. He was always in the middle of something. Some say Jeffree went looking for trouble. Others believed trouble found him because of who he was. Jeffree Star first got popular during the MySpace era in mid-2000s. That's because he was extremely different. For starters, Jeffree had neon hair and wore makeup. He got plenty of hate for it, but Jeffree refused to change. One article called him the living embodiment of chaos and controversy.
Dear Diary, I wish there was more than 2 genders, because I'm getting really bored.
In 2009, he brought that same strong attitude to YouTube. His channel was called Jeffree Star, and it became one of the largest beauty channels on YouTube.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya?
But his strong personality also created tension in the YouTube community. In other words, Jeffree got into a lot of fights. One of the biggest ones happened in 2016 with makeup artist Kat Von D. They used to be close friends until Von D accused Jeffree of cheating people who worked for him. It turned into a public battle. Accusations flew back and forth for months. Finally, Von D posted on Instagram saying she no longer wanted to be associated with Jeffree Star in any way. But that was nothing compared to another fight known as Dramageddon. In summary, Dramageddon started in 2018 when a group of beauty influencers had a fallout. It turned into a massive online war. Fans picked sides. Some influencers lost huge chunks of their audience. It only ended when some of them gave in and posted apology videos.
If I would have known that photo was going to be used for what it was used for, I would have never done it.
But even after Dramageddon, Jeffree still couldn't stay out of the drama. In 2019, 2 other influencers got into an online fight. At first, it seemed like Jeffree wasn't involved, but he was. One of the influencers claimed Jeffree secretly instigated the fight by feeding her false rumors.
I did not make my video because of vitamins. I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
Now, Jeffree wasn't just in the drama. He was accused of creating it. It made him look like a puppet master who just loved chaos. All this negative publicity eventually affected Jeffree's career. Some brands stopped working with him. Some cosmetic stores stopped selling his products. After weeks of bad press, Jeffree tried to repair his image. He uploaded a video titled Doing What's Right.
When you accept that you are the problem, you can become the solution. I would like to personally apologize to James Charles for the words that I've said and for my actions.
But not everyone believed he was sincere. One Reddit comment read, "I think this takes the cake as the worst apology video on YouTube." Jeffree's still on YouTube. He uploads fewer videos now. His career has taken a massive hit, and his reputation as a troublemaker never went away. This next creator had so many chances to save themselves by turning a new leaf, but they didn't. Leafy is here.
Oh, who is this?
YouTuber Leafy was an expert at one thing: roasting people. He could insult someone in a way that was both mean and funny. It made him millions of fans and just as many enemies. And one day his insults went a little too far, and his entire YouTube career went up in flames. Here's how Leafy's own content destroyed him. Leafy started his channel in 2011. At first, he posted gaming videos. He would play and talk over the footage, but his subscribers weren't there for the gameplay. They came for his rants. Leafy was sarcastic, quick with a joke, and knew how to make people laugh, and it paid off. By 2016, he had almost 5 million subscribers. But Leafy's content wasn't just jokes. He also made fun of people, and that's what eventually got him into trouble. Anyone could be a target: weird people, awkward people, small YouTubers. Those being roasted hated it, but Leafy's fans loved it.
Today, I'm going to be roasting, get this, my own fans.
It was a debate. Was Leafy just making jokes or harassing people with his words? Either way, the views poured in, so Leafy kept uploading, sometimes on a daily basis. And one day, he made fun of one particular YouTuber, and that was the beginning of the end. In 2016, Leafy made fun of a YouTuber named Tommy NC2010. Except Tommy wasn't like most YouTubers. He had autism, so it seemed that Leafy was making fun of Tommy's condition. Then his fans made it worse. After Leafy's roast, his army of supporters started started harassing Tommy. They flooded Tommy's channel with hateful comments. Some even sent death threats. It got so bad, Tommy posted a video begging them to stop. Tommy said, "They are threatening my life. All I want to do is inspire and entertain." But the internet was watching, and they saw an innocent man with autism being harassed by Leafy and his goons. So the internet rallied behind Tommy and criticized Leafy.
Essentially, he has made fun of someone who actually has a mental disability, and they made a video of themselves crying, saying they're getting death threats, and he's really upset.
A creator pointed out how Leafy was always bullying people who were young and weak.
Here's making fun of a kid. Here's making fun of a kid. Kid.
What?
Kid.
There was even a video titled "Leafy is Here Makes Man with Autism Cry." Leafy's reputation was in the gutter. But the knockout punch came from YouTuber iDubbbz. iDubbbz did a full breakdown of Leafy's videos. He showed clip after clip mocking people's looks, voices, and behavior.
Here's a series of clips of him saying that, yeah, you're old.
He's a 34-year-old grown man. Grown man.
That video went viral, and Leafy became public enemy #1. At this point, Leafy could have apologized, or he could have waited for the hate to die down. But he picked a third option, which was far worse. He roasted another innocent person. Leafy made a series of videos roasting vlogger Milo Stewart. Leafy referred to Milo as it and a creature, as if Milo wasn't human. For many, that was the last straw. To them, Leafy was a bully. One Reddit user summed it up. Leafy attacks children, small, low-quality YouTube channels, people with autism, and socially awkward people. In December 2017, Leafy suddenly stopped posting. He just vanished. But he wasn't gone for good. He was returning with a vengeance. For about 2 years, Leafy disappeared from YouTube, but in March 2020, he returned. His first video was an attack on iDubbbz, the guy who exposed him years earlier. It was his same old style, gameplay in the background, insults and swearing as a voiceover. His fans rejoined the attacks. Leafy would roast someone, and his fans would flood that person's page with insults. For instance, Leafy made a video criticizing streamer Pokimane, and his fans harassed Pokimane so much that she took a break from streaming. Around that time, YouTube was tightening its rules. They introduced a new harassment and cyberbullying policy.
Don't post videos that harass or cyberbully anyone. If you post malicious videos or comments on YouTube, these can be reported and removed. Remember, there's a person behind every video and comment.
You could still criticize someone's ideas, but attacking their appearance, identity, or mental health was against the rules.
That said, if you get 3 strikes in a 90-day period, you're out, and your account will be terminated.
Leafy already had 2 strikes against him. YouTube reviewed his channel and saw the same behavior. In order to enforce the new rules, they banned Leafy permanently. Overnight, years of work vanished. About 5 million subscribers just gone. He tried streaming on Twitch, but after a few weeks, he was banned there as well. Twitch said they banned him to preserve the safety of the community. Then Leafy tried to outsmart the bans. He created new YouTube channels with names like Weefy and Lucky. YouTube shut them down fast. He even teamed up with a media company to sneak back onto YouTube. But YouTube wouldn't accept his content. Today, Leafy is banned from almost every major platform. His videos only survive because fans re-upload them. He sometimes posts on smaller platforms, but his audience is tiny compared to what he had before. Sometimes seeking revenge can destroy you. This next story is a perfect example.
Yeah, Leafy.
Tati Westbrook.
Just go get some therapy.
YouTuber Tati Westbrook destroyed her career with a 43-minute video. And when I say
43-minute hit
completely, Tati got sued. She lost thousands of subscribers. Her business suffered, and the stress nearly ended her marriage. It all happened because Tati felt betrayed. Around 2017, Tati was one of the biggest beauty influencers online. She had millions of subscribers on YouTube. Her channel made makeup reviews and tutorials.
Hey guys, it's Tati from Glam Life Guru on YouTube, and I am just beside myself excited that I am here on Allure creating content.
She even launched her own brand, Halo Beauty, which sold hair, skin, and nail products. Business was good. Her audience trusted her. Things were great. Until she decided to help a young creator named James Charles. For those of you guys who don't know, James Charles was a fellow YouTuber who was also a beauty influencer. Around 2018, Tati got really close to him. She promoted his channel and gave him advice. She was trying to help him succeed. They were so close that she let him do her wedding makeup. James even called Tati mom. To fans, they seemed like family. But one Instagram post changed everything. In April 2019, James posted an Instagram story promoting Sugar Bear Hair. Sugar Bear Hair was a direct competitor to Tati's business, Halo Beauty. To Tati, it felt like James James betrayed her. She helped James build his career, and now he was promoting her rival. She made a video hinting at the issue.
I'm having one of those days where it's like smacked in my face.
James Charles scrambled to defend himself. He claimed it wasn't betrayal and that he only promoted Sugar Bear Hair because they gave him last-minute VIP Coachella tickets. It wasn't like he was working for them, but he admitted it was a mistake and apologized to Tati publicly. It could have ended there, but Tati couldn't let it go. And what she did next ended up destroying her own career. On May 10th, 2019, Tati posted a video titled "Bye Sister." It was 43 minutes of pure attack. She accused James Charles of being selfish and a sellout. She accused him of lying about Sugar Bear Hair. And she revealed all of the behind-the-scenes help she gave James Charles.
He was making $90 a video, and because of me and my husband, he was making $2,500 immediately. That's just like a small sample of some of the things that we've done for James Charles.
The video went viral. It got over 47 million views. Most viewers sided with Tati. James Charles lost over 3 million subscribers days after the video. Tati, on the other hand, gained 4 million subscribers during that time. It was so huge that CNN covered it. It looked like Tati got revenge on James for betraying her, but everything was about to flip. 8 days later, James posted his response, a video titled "No More Lies."
In Tati's video, she discusses many of the different reasons as to why.
I gotta run it back. My bad.
Up destroying her own career. On May 10th, but Tati couldn't let it go, and what she did next ended up destroying her own career. On May 10th, 2019, Tati posted a video titled "Bye Sister." It was 43 minutes of pure attack. She accused James Charles of being selfish and a sellout. She accused him of lying about Sugar Bear Hair, and she revealed all of the behind-the-scenes help she gave James Charles.
He was making $90 a video, and because of me and my husband, he was making $2,500 immediately. That's just like a small sample of some of the things that we've done for James Charles.
The video went viral. It got over 47 million views. Most viewers sided with Tati. James Charles lost over 3 million subscribers days after the video. Tati, on the other hand, gained 4 million subscribers during that time. It was so huge that CNN covered it. It looked like Tati got revenge on James.
He got bigger than her. That's why she tried to slight him. Yo, that ego is crazy, man. Ego games, bro. It's always when somebody gets bigger than you that you have a problem, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I feel like some people just really do not be progressing as... Oh, let me switch the camera view. I feel like a lot of people just don't be progressing as actual human beings before they start doing all this like social media stuff. And it shows. It shows super quickly too when you start acting out like this. It's crazy.
Betraying her, but everything was about to flip. 8 days later, James posted his response, a video titled "No More Lies."
In Tati's video, she discusses many of the different reasons as to why she was choosing to close a chapter in her life that I was heavily involved in, making many of our private issues very public.
He denied Tati's accusations and showed text messages and screenshots to prove he was telling the truth.
Despite what Tati said in her video, this whole situation was definitely not a big scheme that was orchestrated beforehand. It really did happen on the spot.
He also revealed that he informed Tati that he was about to promote her rival on Instagram before he did it.
Before posting my stories, I actually did text Tati first out of respect for her, giving her heads up about the sponsorship, but she was immediately upset.
Another big accusation was that James refused to promote Tati's company, Halo Beauty, but he showed proof that he promoted Halo Beauty multiple times without even being asked. Public opinion flipped overnight. Viewers felt Tati lied to them. Suddenly, Tati seemed like the villain. People accused Tati of trying to destroy James's career with lies. James regained over 1 million subs, and Tati started losing subscribers. Backlash was so fierce that Tati deleted the Bye Sister video, but the damage to her reputation was too deep. Tati took a break from YouTube. Almost a year later, in June 2020, Tati finally addressed everything that happened. She made a video titled "Breaking My Silence." The first thing she did was apologize to James.
I want you to hear it publicly. I'm sorry.
But she didn't take full responsibility. She blamed her friends for poisoning her mind.
I did not make my video because of vitamins.
Another lack of accountability.
I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
But her apology didn't really fix things. Her reputation was seriously damaged. Around that time, a former business partner sued her and her husband, and she later revealed that the stress nearly destroyed her marriage. Tati's YouTube channel is still active. The scandal has tarnished her name, and in 2024, she had to leave her own company, Halo Beauty. One emotional video wrecked a career that took years to build. This next creator was so dodgy, his own fans felt they couldn't trust him. Rice Gum.
I guess she made her bad.
For a while, it seemed that Rice Gum could succeed at any type of content. Like he had the Midas touch. He started his YouTube channel in 2012 with gaming content. That got decent views. Then he switched to comedy and reaction content. That got even more views. He had multiple viral hits, and he eventually reached 10 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. Then Rice Gum got into music, and he was successful with that too.
Yo, what is up, guys? Yesterday, I dropped a song out of nowhere. Didn't even tell anyone, just randomly dropped. You guys went crazy. The feedback was good, so good where it's like, it made me want to just keep dropping songs.
Most of his songs were diss tracks aimed at other influencers, but one performed so well that it landed on the Billboard Hot 100 and went platinum. Rice Gum was living the life, but the good times didn't last. Once the problems started, they didn't stop. What did he do? In 2017, YouTuber iDubbbz made a content cop video criticizing Rice Gum's content. Rice Gum didn't like being criticized. Instead of defending himself, he responded with a diss track. It was packed with insults aimed at iDubbbz. The diss track backfired hard. It got over 1 million dislikes. One comment said, "People usually make diss tracks to defend themselves or attack their rival. You, on the other hand, helped your rival by proving his points." Before that controversy faded, another one hit. That same year, Rice Gum got into an argument with a content creator, Gabby Hanna, at a party. Gabby challenged him to a live freestyle rap on Snapchat, but he refused.
Hey, Rice Gum, I just challenged you to a live battle on Snapchat. Would you do it? No. Live rap battle, why wouldn't you do it?
No, I don't want to.
And Gabby claimed things turned physical. She said Rice Gum hit her and broke her phone.
Okay, so update. Sorry if it looks like I'm crying. Rice Gum didn't think that joke was very funny, and he hit me in the middle of a party and shattered my phone.
And she kept talking about it.
I don't know. I guess my biggest thing is if you make videos every single week where you're making fun of somebody, you can't take a joke.
Rice Gum denied the allegations.
There has been so many lies surrounding my name. If you guys haven't heard, the Gabby Show came out and said that I hit her and showed scratches and bruises as her evidence.
He's moving like
to
someone
breaking
who
her
hit
phone,
her,
but said it was because she was filming him without asking. He even sent her money to replace the phone. His explanation helped, but the internet was slowly turning against him. In 2019, Rice Gum got into more trouble. He encouraged his fans to try out a website called Mystery Brand. He said they could win iPhones, sneakers, and even houses.
Scam
Mystery
site?
Brand ended up looking like a scam. Some complained that they never received prizes that they won through the site, and they blamed Rice Gum for luring them into it. Others even accused him of promoting gambling to kids. To calm the backlash, Rice Gum gave away Amazon gift cards. But when fans tried to use them, they realized most of the codes were expired. Rice Gum seemed so unreliable. Then came the worst scandal of all. In 2021, Rice Gum promoted a crypto project called Save the Kids. It promised to make investors rich while donating part of the profits to charity. Neither happened. The token crashed, fans lost money, and the charity said it never got the donation. People remembered Mystery Brand. They remembered the expired gift cards. Now they added Save the Kids to the list. It started to look like a pattern. Rice Gum would hype something up, his fans would lose money, and then he would disappear. By 2021, Rice Gum's scandals were destroying his brand. Thousands unsubscribed and unfollowed him. At one point, he was accused of buying subscribers to hide how much his channel was suffering. Today, Rice Gum barely vlogs or releases new music. He posts occasionally, but nothing like before. He's never announced a retirement, but his career is at an all-time low. Some YouTubers create trouble online. This next one caused problems in the real world. Sam Pepper.
Too much rice.
Sam Pepper was chasing fame even before YouTube. In 2010, he appeared on the British reality show Big Brother. The show made him pretty popular, but it was YouTube that made him a star. Sam Pepper's content was mostly pranks.
Sorry, your parking expired. No, sorry about that.
And in early 2010s, those pranks got millions of views. At first, the pranks were playful, then Sam took it up a notch. He wanted bigger pranks, riskier ones. That's when things began to spiral. In June 2014, Sam Pepper teamed up with Logan Paul for the lasso prank. Sam roped women in public and pulled them in for kisses. A few months later, Sam uploaded the fake hand-ass pinch prank. He tucked one arm inside his hoodie and wore a fake hand. Then he asked random women for directions. While talking, he used his real hand to touch them inappropriately. Most viewers didn't find it funny. They considered it harassment. One video described it as YouTube stars' attempt to disguise assault as prank backfires. Instead of apologizing, Sam doubled down. He made part 2. This time, it was a woman doing the same prank to men. Once again, viewers considered it harassment. Sam tried to calm tempers by claiming it was all a social experiment.
First off, before I go into the original reason behind this video, I want to say that all the videos were staged and scripted. It goes without saying you can't go around touching people's bums without asking.
Saying the pranks were fake was supposed to stop the backlash, but it didn't. People found another prank video he made called the handcuff prank. Sam handcuffed himself to women and wouldn't release them until they kissed him.
You like unattached us?
Yeah. For a kiss.
Sam Pepper was becoming a menace. YouTuber Lacey Green posted an open letter telling him to stop making women uncomfortable on the street for views. Over 100,000 people signed a letter.
This is wrong and it needs to stop. Sam Pepper and anyone who behaves like Sam Pepper needs to be held accountable. We need to say that this is not okay.
The hashtag #ReportSamPepper trended on Twitter, and Sam released another prank. The good news was that it didn't involve women. The bad news was that it was far worse than anything he had ever done before. In November 2015, Sam uploaded a video titled The Killing Best Friend Prank, and it was as bad as it sounded. In summary, Sam staged a fake kidnapping. Then he pretended to unalive someone in front of their best friend. It was terrifying, and the backlash was bigger than ever. The prank made international headlines. Over 100,000 people signed a petition asking YouTube to ban Sam Pepper. Even a group of hackers threatened to unleash hell on Sam if he didn't delete the best friend prank. As always, Sam didn't take the backlash seriously. He launched a GoFundMe asking for $1.5 million to delete his channel. That only made people angrier. The comments and insults continued for months. Finally, in February 2016, Sam posted an apology video, but he didn't just apologize, he dropped the bombshell.
The stupidest thing I could have done, I should have just came out and said, hey guys, I'm an idiot, I faked this video, I wanted to, I want to make content that gets views.
Sam claimed the best friend prank was staged. That means the guy being pranked was in on it. He was just acting scared. Sam ended it with a plea for forgiveness.
Maybe you can give me a second chance. I won't let you down.
Sam's career took a beating. No one knew if the apology would be enough to save it. Around the time of the apology, Sam made all of his YouTube videos private. He also disappeared from YouTube for a while. When he came back, he was on TikTok. This time, his content wasn't provocative. He made mostly challenge videos, life hacks, and stunts. It seemed like he had changed. Then in 2021, another scandal hit. Sam promoted a crypto project that turned out to be a scam. Fans who invested because of him lost money. Now, even his core supporters turned against him. Some nicknamed him Scam Pepper for his role in the crypto scam. Sam Pepper still seemed reckless, chasing views and money without caring about the fallout. Years have passed, but Sam Pepper never regained his initial popularity. Maybe he crossed too many lines to ever be trusted by his fans again. These YouTubers showed how fast success can disappear when you make reckless decisions. My friends, always be careful with the choices you make, because sometimes the difference between success and regret is just one decision. Visual Venture.
Low key, man.
We talked about the dumbest ways that YouTubers destroyed their careers. But dumb decisions don't just happen.
It's a crazy pastime. I kind of want to see the dumbest TikTok trends video, but I hope it's not too graphic or anything like that. Maybe we'll watch it after this. But people just showing their careers over like dumb stuff, it's like a pastime. I swear, man. I get it though. I honestly get it. Like, one day you might be thinking like, hey, I bet this would garner a bunch of attention, a bunch of views. People would think this is hilarious. And then you just post it. And then the mindset that you were in when you were making the video, you were drafting it out, didn't line up with what people were thinking when it actually came out. And you got to pay the price for it. I get it. stuff like that happens. But like, I feel like the response after that is where a lot of people mess up, where they don't take the pause to say, hey, let me look at this. Let me genuinely look at this and see what can be done differently about it other than doubling down. Because I think that's where it really gets a lot of people. But hey, that's just me. If you like this video, you already know, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe up, and I'll see you in the next one. Probably about to watch this dumbest TikTok trends video next. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for this one. I'll catch you later. Bye.